Hello, dear Gemini. I will tell you today's horoscope for September 21st, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Gemini. I'll tell you today's horoscope. You are not paying much attention to the events that are happening to you, which is why you often don't understand what is happening to you, and you may need to pay more attention and try to understand the environment in which you develop yourself much more, Gemini. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any video. You will have changes at work that will disconcert you a little, but they will be good for you professionally. You will be able to shine and you will be well organized. You will do very well. Control your expenses and don't let yourself be carried away by impulses or by what others tell you. You will be able to allow yourself a treat or buy something special, but don't go overboard. In love, your family will be very attentive to you and will make you have a very good time. You will be looking forward to getting home to be close to your family. Your close relatives will make you feel very happy and you will have their company. If you stop thinking that you are feeling bad, you will start to feel better. You will feel like relaxing and resting. You have a lot of energy after you rest, of course, and you are in a good mood. Try to keep them for a long time. Health. Your body is not responding to stress as you want. Try to rest because your health will thank you. The action of the moon in your sign is combined with a conjunction with Venus, which is moving today to the fire element, revolutionizing your entire inner being. Gemini, you receive good news from the person you are waiting for. This circumstance encourages you to persevere in your attempt to win back their love and return to their side again. Everything can transform positively in our favor if we put the necessary energy into it. On the other hand, in 2 days your ruler will be direct again and you will immediately notice its positive effects. Your mind will be very active and you will have brilliant ideas that you should put into practice because they can be a success. The planet Venus in your sign is your best ally in love and offers you a fantastic time to be happy. Quote of the day. To achieve a change in life, only one person is needed, and that person is you. In love. Don't be impatient, Gemini, because certain matters take longer than others, and it is best for you to better analyze your sentimental situation before getting involved in something potentially dangerous from an emotional point of view. In health. Today's cosmic effluvium will help you overcome any type of depressive situation or nervous breakdown that you may have had in the recent past. Today is your day to leave the negative behind and head in a new direction. At work. Your work matters will require extra attention. There are malicious people around you whose only purpose and joy in life seems to be to cause harm, and you must protect yourself by doing things right and not giving cause for gossip. Review and check all your work and assignments carefully before handing them in. Money and fortune. You may finally get a break. Don't worry, you may get a payment for a debt they have with you or a raise that you have been asking for a long time. The stars say that those born under this sign will enjoy a period of abundance, and this means that the economic problems you have will be resolved little by little. Try to do the math to keep better control of your income and expenses, to avoid future losses and thereby achieve economic stability. Today's astral rhythm. Sexual energy level, high. Cosmic dynamics, your ease of speech and mental agility typical of your sign. Dangerous tendency, haste and recklessness that you should avoid. Wasting time with those who are idle and consume your energy. Relationship prediction. Today your sign is very well sponsored with other signs of your element, such as Aquarius and Libra, and also with Sagittarius and also with Aries. The most tense relationship occurs with the earth element, such as Virgo or Capricorn. Your current compatibility is very good with the signs of your element and fire. Also with Scorpio and Pisces. Your special lucky number is 2 and your color is orange. The universal number is 9. In numerology, the totals are reduced to 1 digit. Below, your favorable hours in matters of love, money, and business are given according to the Eastern European Standard Time, and you must adapt them to your national time. 3:30 a.m. 6:10 a.m. 5:20 p.m. 8:35 p.m. The lucky numbers and chants are 8, 11, 28, and 44. Gemini Zodiac Sign Horoscope. Element, air. Quality, mutable. Color, green, yellow. Ruler, Mercury. Gemini is very compatible with Libra and Aquarius. Lucky numbers, 38, 12, 23. Strengths, kindness, curiosity, adaptability, ability to learn quickly and change ideas. Weaknesses, nervous, inconsistent, indecisive, expressive, and quick thinking. Gemini represents two different sides of personality, and you are never sure which of the two you are better off with. Gemini can be sociable, communicative, and ready for fun, while on the other hand, they can be very serious, thoughtful, restless, and indecisive. As an air sign, Gemini is concerned with all aspects of the mind. This zodiac sign is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, writing, and teaching. They are fascinated by almost everything in the world, and they have the perception that a lifetime will not be enough to see everything they want to see. The Gemini sign means that people born under this sign feel like they are missing their other half, and that is why they are always looking for new mentors, friends, and colleagues. Gemini can say all the things they want on this day because everything is really arranged so that they can get the most profit out of what they really have in mind. Don't let the things that others do affect you. Just worry about your own business now, Gemini. A successful person has shown interest in you. They offer something that seems attractive at first, but that could carry risks in the future. Before making a decision, it is important to think carefully. Things are on hold, which makes it unlikely that you will meet someone new today. If you are in a stable relationship, the need to give your partner space may arise. Planning activities for your days off could be the solution. This is a time to regain confidence in your abilities and in your career choice. Despite doubts, what you decided in the past was a good decision. Someone close to you will contact you today via message, and it is advisable to meet up as they may have good news to share. If you like our predictions, help us make them even better by becoming a sponsor of the channel. All you have to do is click the thank you button and, with your help, we will continue to grow. A bad day can even be productive in a good way. A bad day can be lost much more than you imagine. Study the situation and do not act without thinking, but quite the opposite. If you do not meditate and analyze your actions, this situation will lead you to failure and you will fall into the chosen path. Learn to say no. If something is beyond your strength or tolerance, you must understand that the rights of others cannot encompass it. You are free to decide your destiny and your day-to-day. Strengthen yourself to take the reins of your life. Don't forget, Gemini, that while Neptune is in retrograde, the unpredictable happens, but for your relief, these are always temporary and ephemeral issues that, once overcome, no longer bother you. If there were breakups or separations, today there is a beautiful trine between your ruler Mercury and the Moon, minus 120 degrees of difference between the two, a harmonious aspect. This movement softens the tone and facilitates the efforts that may have been paralyzed. The path to reconciliation is sweet and, on this day, you feel inspired to walk along new sentimental paths, restart a somewhat cold romance, and launch yourself decisively to conquer the future of your love life. A day with a few surprises here and there, perhaps a meeting with an old friend or a bit of luck, perhaps finding a coin or bill on the street will be a sign that the good things of these days are yet to come. So get out of the house and walk a little, that will do you good. You are much bigger than you think. The problem is that you can hardly believe it. The key is to trust yourself and how capable you can become if you put your mind to it. It is important that you stay away from all those people who only limit you and fill your surroundings with negativity. When you put on your best face, especially your best smile, the world changes. Today is one of those days for Gemini. Show your fun side and you will see how people approach you, especially for single Geminis looking for a partner. One of your past relationships will knock on your door. Don't be afraid to rekindle love with that person. Forget the misunderstandings you had at the time. Open your heart again. This is a new opportunity to put aside misunderstandings and live a new experience together. Problems are seen that, due to your lack of character, will continue to grow. As advice, try to make things become much more favorable situations, looking out for yourself first and then for others. Take advantage of this day to exercise at home, do physical activity with your family, or take your pet for a walk. All group activities will put you in a very good mood. Today, there is an excellent trine between Chiron, the healing planet, and your ruler Mercury. This planetary aspect is very favorable. Gemini, you are doing very well despite certain recent setbacks in your health. Today you are enjoying an exceptional day and the ailments of previous days are beginning to be left behind, particularly those associated with flu, colds, and bronchitis. You must take better care of yourself than usual since you will have to avoid health problems as much as you can. Remember that these problems are tied to the life you lead, and the only thing you can do is overcome them. The best thing you can do is follow the doctor's advice and pay more attention to what you eat. You miss your friends, and it is logical. Therefore, do not hesitate to make a video call with them or send them audio or text messages. They will brighten your day. Today is a good day to go on a trip. Give yourself a moment to organize your ideas and you will see how your work flows. You are more productive with a clear mind. If you don't have a job, the good news is that you will soon have one, and precisely the one you like. Don't be impatient, let the retrograde transit of Neptune, your ruler, end in a few days and you'll see. On the other hand, if you have a job, at a social gathering you will be in front of people at work with whom you almost never share, and you will discover common interests. Good friendships are usually created at the workplace. Knocking on your door with a favorable job offer is probably not something you like to do, but who cares, you will have a great time and learn new things. This job will help you in certain situations that you will experience later. Moon trine with Mercury. Expect good news. There is money on your way, but you should not neglect your business and contacts. No matter how much work you have, you should set aside some time to make some important phone calls and not neglect your relationships, which you will need to cultivate a lot these days. Money is about to come to you. It may be through a payment, a raise, or a debt they owed you. Your luck is on the up. It wouldn't be such a bad idea to buy some lottery tickets and try your luck a little, but don't leave it all to chance either. Check your lucky number and your moves. It's important that you learn to separate your emotional situation from your finances, since these 2 points are not compatible at all. If not, you may find yourself in big trouble later on. Today you need to make decisions based on what is most viable for your finances. If you think something is going wrong at work, it's because they didn't want to listen to your opinion on the matter. Don't let today go by without taking up this topic again, Gemini. Maybe they have forgotten the recommendations you made on a daily basis, but now that this situation arises, they need you to refresh their memory. Do it yourself. You will be harmed if you don't. Now they will know how to appreciate your advice better. Today is an excellent day for demonstrations of love, both passionate and romantic. Gemini, it is time to arrange dates and establish serious commitments. Even if you are living a one-off romance, tonight will be one to set off fireworks. It is also a good day to get that person you are in love with and who you sigh for every day to notice you. Gemini and Leo, compatibility of signs in love, friendship, and work. Is your sign compatible with that of your partner? Do you want to set up a business, and would you like to know your compatibility with your partner? Is your sign compatible with that of your friends? The compatibility of Gemini and Leo is based on good communication between air and fire, elements to which these signs belong respectively. Gemini and Leo belong to a small group of signs belonging to these elements that have a particular and greater attraction for being opposites, but above all complementary. All this gives them a high degree of understanding and even mutual admiration, which will lead to many of the associations of these two signs in different areas. They are attracted by the proverbial expressiveness of both, and fun is usually an important link between them. This combination of the signs Gemini and Leo usually gives totally explosive relationships, of love at first sight, passionate moments, memorable experiences, and endless passion. The romantic relationships between Gemini and Leo have a great chance of prospering, although it may not come to fruition in a relationship for life. It depends on the willingness of both signs to give a little when their union is established. Gemini is a less passionate sign than Leo, but Leo's way of expressing love is easily transmitted to them. Leos, on the other hand, are not too inclined to commitment. They give themselves completely when they are having a good time, but they like to keep their freedom if things don't work out or they simply go downhill. Leo also loves being with optimistic and fun-loving people, and in this, Gemini is second to none. Mastering Leo's free-spirited tendencies will become a lifelong challenge for Gemini. They will also have to make concessions because of the dominant nature of both, but there is nothing that love cannot soften. What is guaranteed in this relationship are unforgettable experiences and passionate moments that both will enjoy while it lasts. Remember that if they want and give in a little, it can last forever. Today, Gemini, you feel optimistic and full of energy. There is always a good reason to smile, and even if things are not going as you expected at the moment, you just have to pay more attention to certain details that you may have overlooked. There are opportunities in front of you that are not presenting themselves in the most obvious way, but if you stop to look more closely, you will realize that they are there, waiting to be taken advantage of. Sometimes, we just need to adjust our perspective to see what is right in front of our eyes. Gemini, it will not be good for you to do that which you know will bring you problems. You know it, but you still want to insist. Your stubbornness is one of your greatest strengths, but it can also become a great stumbling block if you do not use it correctly. Do not forget that flexibility and the ability to adapt are also valuable virtues. If you continue to persist on a path that leads you nowhere, you could lose valuable opportunities. Learn to mold that stubbornness so that it works in your favor and not against you. When we are children, life seems so simple and full of possibilities. Everything seems possible and the small details fill us with joy. The funny thing is that, as we grow up, we tend to lock ourselves away in our thoughts. We stop seeing the good in simple things that are happening around us, and we start to complicate everything. My advice for you today, Gemini, is to try to get back to the essentials. Think like a child, enjoy the simple things that life offers you. It is not always necessary to force things or follow the most difficult paths to find happiness. Allow yourself to live more lightly and spontaneously. In a moment of weakness, you are likely to feel the urge to contact someone from the past, perhaps an old relationship or friendship. My advice to you is not to do it. Stay firm in your present, focus on what you have now and what is to come. The past no longer has power over you, and good things will come if you allow yourself to live in the present and not in what has already been. Remember that you are the one who forges your current destiny, and you must be confident in the decisions you have made. You are on the right path, you just need to keep your focus and not get carried away by nostalgia. In the workplace, you are probably going through a slow moment. You may have felt a little tired due to the workload you have had lately, and that is why you decided to rest more. Don't worry, work today will not be stressful. You will have a more relaxed day, which will allow you to complete your tasks without pressure. Take advantage of this moment to replenish your energy and organize yourself better for the days to come. If you do not have a partner, this is a good day to reflect on what you really want in a relationship. Perhaps it is time to look for someone who not only attracts you physically, but also inspires you to grow and be a better version of yourself. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.